Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. Today I have something a little different for a change. I got this turtle tray from, I think, Temu. I haven't used it yet, and I wanted to do something different and show you a different way to make some waves, and I'm going to be using Dawn Powerwash to do it. Some of you may have seen this technique before. I don't see it a lot on trays. I do see it a lot on tumblers though. So today I'm going to be putting all kinds of stuff. I did check him with water. He holds 16 ounces. That's like a lot. I mean, you don't have to fill it completely up, but if you do fill it completely up, this one is 16 ounces. So I'm going to do him like a beach scene, of course, with sand. I've got some sand here. I've got all kinds of things to put in the sand, like starfish, some small shells, some large shells. I even have some shark's teeth left from my pool girl who found these on the beach around here, and some pearls that I might put in there. So I'm going to pour all the resin, get everything stuck in there, and then we have to wait until it's completely cured before we do the waves. We're not going to be blowing waves with white pigment or anything today. It's actually power wash, spray paint, and a hose outside. So let me get some resin mixed up, and I'm going to separate it into these cups. I will be using the Let's Resin colors today, which is sapphire blue and forest green. And I don't want them very dark, I just want them tinted. And then I will have some clear near the shore. So I will get that mixed and be right back. Before I mix it, I remembered I was going to do the sand a little bit different. I'm actually going to pour the sand in first and get it placed where I want it, because I don't want to have to guess how much I need. And I can just mix it right here in the tray. So I do know about where I want it. I don't need a lot. I just want to cover a little portion of the bottom here where the seashore would be. But I don't like guessing sand because then I always end up with extra, and I don't want to have extra today. And we'll fix it when the resin's poured on, but like I said, I just want to know about how much sand, and we can always move it around once the resin's in there. So that's about where I want it. I won't put the shells obviously and stuff in until the resin is poured because it won't stick, and I want to mix this up with my silicone tool when I do it. So all right, now I will get some resin mixed up. All right, I'm using the Let's Resin 24-hour regular casting resin. I'm just going to split it up for my light blue, my dark blue, and then I'll keep the clear in here. Now I'm not going to color these yet until I get my clear in the sand here. So I'm just going to get some clear poured in and mix it up. Get a little bit more just over the sand portion. Now I didn't mix up 16 ounces. I mixed up 14 ounces. I didn't want it to be overflowed in case. Plus I want to put a top coat on this to seal in our waves when we're finished with them tomorrow, because it will take some time. We have to wait till this cures before we can do our waves, and then wait for that to dry before we can do a top coat. So it's a cool, interesting wave effect that I do like to use on my tumblers, but I figured, hey, let's do it on something like this. So we're gonna see just how well it turns out. I haven't done it for a while, so I hope I'm not gonna mess this all up. It's really hard to mess up. I don't think anybody can really mess it up. You just have to be quick, and I know a lot of you don't know what I'm talking about, and it's hard to explain without showing you. So we'll just leave that for tomorrow. Let me just get some more clear mixed in here, and then I will distribute this again for my blues and blue greens. Okay, so now I'm going to just distribute the rest into these cups for the blue. I know you're all shocked I won't be using my diamond dust on this today. Trust me, I thought about where I can use it. I just can't come up with a good plan. Okay. I did test out my colors on here before I do them. I think I'll do more of the blue-green than I will the dark blue. And it's gonna look darker in this cup than it actually is. Trying to find a stick. So I will test it on a paper towel too, like I always show you before I pour it in. Still pretty clear on my stick, which I expected. I'm gonna put some more in here. I don't want it too dark, but I definitely want to see the color. Again, everything is linked below in the description box that I'm using, because sometimes I get asked questions months and months after the fact of what exactly I used. That's why I link everything, because there is no way I'm going to remember what I'm doing today several months from now. So do take advantage of all the links in there, because it's a quick way to get to these products. There's also other things in there, other videos you might be interested in. There's videos how I mix my resin. There's a video of how I clean my cups right away and not wait. Still a little clear over there. There is a video of my resin room, a tour of the resin room. So there's all kinds of things in that description. So take a look around. After this is over, of course. I don't know if you could see over here or not, but it's getting there. A little bit, a couple more drops. I did the same thing for the blue as I did for the green. I know it looks deep blue in here, but it's really not. So we're gonna get these poured because they are starting to warm up in such a deep cup. So let me get these sticks out and get them poured as fast as I can. I'm gonna do it in 2 layers just because I don't want them to merge together. I mean, I want them to merge together, I just want distinct lines. So it looks like I'm going to lose the clear, which is okay. And I didn't need all of this because of the sand. I didn't think about the sand, so don't mix it all up. So I do have some leftover resin. Let me spray my bubbles. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of merge these together. Might put a little blue in his head. Okay. Let me find something to do with this resin and we'll be back. So it's still, I have a lot of working time with this, so I just cleaned up my cups and put some things away. So I'm gonna go ahead and start placing some of my shells where I want them, starting with the largest, I think. And these are probably gonna stick up out of it, which I get. It's not a big deal to me. I mean, I'll push them down, but I just want them into the resin the best that I can get them. You know that I cannot do a project without a little bit of glitter. You do know that, right? You come to expect that from me. Oh, there's some dust in here. I have to put something in. I want a little bit of this. I think I'm just going to barely put it in these areas because what I really don't want to happen is it floating away. But I need a little bit of sparkle in my sand. Like that. See, that's not too bad, is it? I don't want to cover my stuff up either. So I might move it here and there. I just want a little accent of glitter. Not bad. I behaved myself. I'm just gonna have to keep pushing it where I want it because I probably should have waited till it was tacky. But I don't want to disappoint. I know I'm gonna get comments. I should have left the glitter out. I know. It's hard to resist. That's why I only used a little bit. That's it, I promise. Just want to take you down for a closer look. Not bad. Little bit of bling. We'll see how that keeps itself blended. I'm not sure. Sorry about the lighting. Can't help that. It's cured, time to demold and get on to the exciting part, making the waves. Now I'm taking it out of the mold because I'm going to have to spray this down with a hose, and I don't want water getting up underneath it because water and resin do not cure well together. So I'm just going to get it out and get all my stuff ready to go outside. Look at that. I like how it blended. Let's see. Everything looks good. So the next step, you need some white spray paint. Dawn Powerwash. I'm going to bring a paper towel and some alcohol, because if you don't like what you do, take it off real quick with some alcohol. Let's go outside. Okay, so I'm going to take this power wash, and what I'm going to do is spray all the areas of this turtle generally where I think I don't want the spray paint to go. So I don't know that you'll hear me, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. So I hope you see what I could do. That's it. What do you guys think? How easy that was? Now here it is this way. I'm going to take it in, get it dried off, and show you again. What did you guys think? Was that so easy or what? He's dried off. He's still a little bendy, but that's okay. I'm going to be putting a top coat on him. I'll probably draw a few eyes on him before I do the top coat. But like I said, you just spray the areas where you don't want the paint, and then quick spray the spray paint and wash it off with water like immediately. And that is one way to get some, I guess it's not waves, but it's like a foam effect that kind of mimics the waves in the sea. So if you get the apple scent, Dawn, it smells good at the same time. All right, I think I'm going to draw some eyes on him. Then I'm going to lift him up off the counter so I can get a flood coat. So I don't know what shape eyes I want. I'm hoping if I don't like them, I could take it off with alcohol. I'm going to try this first. Can you see? I don't know if I want his eyes like this or if I just want, if I want them round. I've lifted him up off the surface of my counter just in case it drips over with some of my glitter jars. Plus he was a little bendy still because it hasn't been 24 hours. So I just put the jars underneath the parts that might bend down. I'm using my Let's Resin Fast Cure because, well, one, it's fast cure, but the most important reason is it's a thicker resin and it will stay in place without having the tendency to drip over. So just a quick FYI, I did take the eyes off with alcohol. It came off really simple, and I did try the other eyes. I didn't like them, so I took those off with alcohol and put those little slits back in. So it kind of looks like he's either smiling or sleeping. So I'm just going to drizzle this all over. Now, some of these larger shells I knew were not going to be under the resin, and I'm good with that. So I'm not trying to cover them. I'm just trying to seal all of this spray paint in. So I'm just going to drizzle this over and get it moved around with my little silicone tool, and then we're going to let it sit and cure. So this might take a little while, so I'll fast forward it for you. All right, I used about 3 ounces to cover the whole turtle. He's got a beautiful thick coat on him. Bubbles are popped. So I'm so excited to do the final pictures in the sunlight where you can really see him good. He's all done. What do you think? These ones are sticking up out, and this one barely sticks out, but that's okay. I think he came out great. What do you think about the technique? You gonna try it? Let me know what you think. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you learned something new and inspired you to do something new. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.